Yeah, I've thought about this a lot recently. And I think that the way we set our goals, it's almost, there's a quality to how you set a goal. Because like last year, I set a goal, I want to do 100 podcast episodes by, the end of this year. And then I started to rethink that, thinking, well, if I did that, I might end up compromising the podcast, because maybe I have guests on who, maybe would be interesting, but they're not really related to the Ikigai concept, and that could end up being, or meaning, I have a few episodes that really aren't that interesting or not really related to what the podcast is about. So now I've reframed the goal, thinking I'm going to make the podcast more focused on Ikigai, and I'll have, researchers and authors. And for each episode, I'll go for a really meaningful conversation.
Right.
So that means I've got to prepare, I've got to respect the guest, and I've got to prepare notes. So I think that's a far better goal than me just saying, well, I want to have 100 episodes by the end of 2021.
I think that's really good example, again, to illustrate the, you're going to have these clear goals, but at the end of the day, you need to connect those goals to what you're valuing, Keiken, the valued experiences right now. And the valued experiences, where the value is coming from. It's you, your personal values, which are to an extent influenced by, people around you, society around you, and all that, historical time, all that. But you have this standard in yourself, like each one of us, whether it's a good kind of standard or not good really kind of standard, we all do to an extent, really the compass, right, that we have for our life. Now, if our goals are kind of a bit, shallow and superficial, if you will, right? Just 100, that sounds, triple digit sounds good. But then you may find later difficult to connect each of that process of, experience of creating podcast and really the entire thing, the project, strongly and deeply to, the goals, between that experience and goal. So really, it's important to have that, goals that are consistent with your authentic value, that really care. I really care about this. Maybe we need to ask ourselves this, okay, so what? Set this goal, whatever New Year's resolution or whatever that might be. But so what? I want to go gym. So what? Really, going to gym is not really important. What I want to do is maybe become healthier or become more active, become stronger. Okay, then actually going to gym is not that, core to that goal. So what, you really want to clarify that, what you really care.
Thank you, Shem, for saying that. That's what I think I was getting at. That, having clarity on your goals should be strongly connected to your values. And this is something I talk about in Ikigai, that Ikigai is probably easy for us to experience if we are living our values. And if we're in conflict or we're forced to compromise our values, then Ikigai will be elusive